Hello students, today in chapter 6, we are going to learn two theorems before doing the sums. The first one deals with the vector equation of a plane passing through a point A, say A bar, having position vector A bar and parallel to two other vectors called as B and C, B bar and C bar. So, in the first theorem, theorem 6.10 of your textbook, the theorem is the vector equation of a plane passing through the point A having position vector A bar and parallel to non-zero non-parallel vectors B bar and C bar is given by R minus A dot B cross C is equal to 0. Now look at this figure over here. In the figure, this is the required plane. A is a point in the plane having position vector A bar and these vectors, that is B bar and C bar, are parallel to the plane. So now over here B bar and C bar. So in the proof we have B bar and C bar which are parallel to the plane. Therefore, from chapter 5 we have learned that B cross C is perpendicular to the plane. So B cross C is a vector which is perpendicular to the plane. Now a vector which is perpendicular to the plane is called as normal to the plane. So B cross C is normal to the plane. We can represent B cross C, say, this way. Okay, and now suppose we take a point, say let P be a point in the plane other than A having position vector R bar. So let P having position vector R bar be a point in the plane. So suppose P is over here having position vector R bar, and if we join A and P, we get vector AP bar. So AP bar is perpendicular to B and C. Okay, AP bar is a vector which is present in the plane. It is parallel to the plane. That means it is perpendicular to B and C. So therefore AP bar is perpendicular to B cross C, in this case B cross C. And therefore we say that now when two vectors are perpendicular to each other, their dot product is 0. So therefore we say that AP dot B cross C is equal to 0. Now AP in position vector form, we can write it this way. The position vector of P is R bar and the position vector of A is A bar. So we can say R bar minus A bar dot B cross C is equal to 0. And okay, this we can also modify this by writing this as R dot B cross C is equal to A dot B cross C. So these two are the vector equations of the plane passing through a point and parallel to two vectors B and C. So this is the required vector equation. Now study this properly. Also, one more way in which to express this, which will come in useful as in sums, etc., is that now we have, see, let me write it as a note over here. Now AP, B and C, see vectors AP, B bar and C bar are parallel to the same plane. Because we have this way, no, we have over here vector AP bar, B bar and C bar. B bar is here and C bar is here, if you remember the diagram. So all these three vectors are parallel to the same plane. Therefore, they lie in the same plane. Therefore, we can say that they are coplanar. So AP, B and C are coplanar vectors. That means they lie in the same plane. Therefore, we can express them as a linear combination. If you have gone through chapter 5, you will know that three vectors which are coplanar can be expressed as a linear combination. That means we can say that AP is equal to lambda B plus mu C, where lambda and mu are scalars, some scalars. So therefore, now AP we can write in position vector form, that is R minus A is equal to lambda B plus mu C, or we can say that R is equal to A plus lambda B plus mu C. We will keep this also in mind so that it might come in useful in certain sums which are there. So this is known as the parametric equation, vector equation of the plane in parametric form, because lambda and mu are parameters over here. In theorem 6.11, the other theorem that I told you about, the vector equation of a plane passing through non-collinear points A having position vector A bar, B having position vector B bar and C with position vector C bar is R minus A dot B minus A cross C minus A is equal to 0. So in this case, suppose the given plane is over here and P is a point in the plane other than A, B and C, and P has the position vector R bar. Now suppose we join AB, AC and AP and form these vectors from them. So we can say that in the proof, as P is another point in the plane, we can say that AP bar, AB bar and AC bar lie in the same plane. Therefore, we say that AP, AB and AC are coplanar. Now in chapter 5, we had learned that if three vectors are coplanar, they can have a scalar triple product like this. So we say that AP, their scalar triple product comes out this way. AP dot AB cross AC is equal to 0. Their scalar triple product becomes 0 because the vectors are coplanar, lie in the same plane. So therefore we can say that AP, that is AP, the position vector of AP is R minus A dot AB can be written as B minus A cross AC is C minus A. So this becomes 0. And this is the required vector equation of the plane passing through three non-collinear points. This equation can also be written in the box product form like this, that is R minus A, then B minus A and C minus A. So box of these vectors, box product of these vectors is 0. Then this is the vector equation. We can also write the Cartesian equation of the same concepts which is there. Now the Cartesian equation of the points is given as, of the equation is given as this way, that is the determinant x minus x1, y minus y1 and z minus z1. Similarly, x2 minus x1, y2 minus y1, z2 minus z1 and x3 minus x1, y3 minus y1, z3 minus z1. So the determinant becomes 0, where x1, y1, z1 are the coordinates of point A, x2, y2, z2 are the coordinates of point B, and x3, y3, z3 are those of C. So thus we have learned the vector equation and the Cartesian equation of the plane passing through three non-collinear points. So let us use these two theorems and do some sums of exercise 6.3. Some of the sums we had covered in the previous lecture when we did the previous two theorems, and now the remaining sums which are there. Still more sums will be there, but these are the sums which deal with these two theorems at least. So question number 9 of exercise 6.3. Find the vector equation of the plane passing through the point A minus 2, 7, 5 and parallel to the vectors 4i minus j plus 3k and I plus j plus k. So they have told us to find the vector equation. Now the required equation is of the form r dot b cross c is equal to a dot b cross c. This way, because we have this data with us. We have a point on the plane and we have two vectors which are parallel to the plane. So obviously in this case, so here A, which is a point on the plane, is given from these coordinates of A which are given there. So A becomes minus 2i plus 7j plus 5k. And the other two vectors B and C are B is equal to 4i minus j plus 3k and C becomes I plus j plus k. So looking at the formula, looking at the required equation, we require B cross C for this. So here B cross C, we find out as usual by drawing the determinants, that is in this case ijk. The first row becomes 4, minus 1 and 3 and the second row becomes 1, 1, 1. And thus we get minus 1 minus 3 I minus 4 minus 3 j and plus in this case 4 plus 1 k. Thus over here we are going to get, that is minus 4i minus j and plus 5k. This becomes our B cross C. Also, if you see in the equation, we require A dot B cross C. So we can easily find this dot product because we know what is A and now we know what is B cross C as well. So A dot B cross C also let us find out, which is the vector A given vector minus 2i plus 7j plus 5k dot B cross C. So this becomes minus 2 into minus 4 plus 7 into minus 1 plus 5 into 5, which becomes 8 minus 7 plus 25, which becomes 26. And therefore the equation, therefore the required equation is equation of the plane. So therefore the required equation is r dot B cross C. So r dot minus 4i minus j plus 5k is equal to A dot B cross C. So A dot B cross C is 26 and therefore this way. So this becomes the required equation. Now exactly similar to the 9th question on miscellaneous exercise 6b, in miscellaneous exercise 6b page number 226, we have question number 10 which is given to us. And this question number 10 can be done by you as assignment because it is exactly similar to this 9 question which we did just now. So this, just look at it and do it as an assignment. Question 10. Find the Cartesian equation of the plane r is equal to phi I minus 2j minus 3k plus lambda I plus j plus k plus mu I minus 2j plus 3k. Now in this case, the given equation, now compare this equation to the form r is equal to, over here r is equal to a plus lambda b plus mu c, where a is a point on the plane. So a is represented by this first vector over here. B and C are vectors which are parallel to the plane. We had seen this equation just now, isn't it, some time ago. So in this case here, we have A is equal to phi I minus 2j minus 3k. And similarly, B and C become the other two vectors which are parallel to the plane. I plus j plus k. And C becomes I minus 2j plus 3k. So what you have to do here is that you have to find out what is B cross C. So B and C are these vectors. So we first find what is B cross C. So therefore we write the determinant over here. B becomes 1, 1, 1, and for C, the third row, we write 1, minus 2 and 3. And therefore we are going to get over here, that is 3 plus 2i minus 3 minus 1j plus minus 2 minus 1k, which is phi I minus 2j minus 3k. So this becomes our B cross C. Now we also require A dot B cross C. For writing the equation of the plane, we can write what is A dot B cross C, which is A, that is this vector, minus 2j, phi I minus 2j minus 3k, dot, again the same vector comes here, over here I guess, phi I minus 2j minus 3k. So in this way it becomes now phi into phi minus, that is plus minus 2 into minus 2 plus again minus 3 into minus 3 by finding the dot product over here, which becomes now 25 plus 4 plus 9, that is 38. So this answer we got. Therefore the required equation can be written as, now the vector equation can be written this way. The vector equation is r dot b cross c. R dot b cross c is equal to A dot b cross c. So the vector equation is this way. Now substituting all these values over here, substituting the values of b cross c, that is r dot b cross c becomes this way, this vector, that is the answer that we got there, that is phi I minus 2j minus 3k is equal to A dot b cross c is 38. Now this is the vector equation. But if you see in the question, we were asked to find the Cartesian equation of the plane. So this vector equation has to be converted into the Cartesian form. Now for converting into the Cartesian form, we write, let r is equal to, r is a point on the plane other than A. So r is equal to xi plus yj plus zk. And therefore the given vector equation, this equation becomes r, instead of r, xi plus yj plus zk dot phi I minus 2j minus 3k, which is equal to 38. So the vector equation has become this way. Now when we take the dot product of these two vectors, we are going to get phi x. Isn't it? Remember the dot product. So phi x minus 2y minus 3z is equal to 38. So now it is of the Cartesian form. So this is our answer actually. Now similar to this question, there is a question in miscellaneous exercise 6. So obviously you're going to do that as assignment. So miscellaneous exercise 6b on page number 226. There is, in the second question, there is question number 11 that is there, which is similar to this question which you have done just now. So this is what you're going to do as assignment. So now we move on to the next question. That is question number 11 now for us. So as you can see over here, the question is find the vector equation of the plane which makes intercepts 1, 1, 1 on the coordinate axis. So understand what is the meaning of intercept. Intercepts with the coordinate axis means the place where, the point where the line touches the x-axis, the y-axis and the z-axis. So those are the intercepts which the line makes, or the plane makes rather. In this case the plane makes with the coordinate axis. So this means the plane touches the x-axis at 1, x is equal to 1. Then similarly touches the y-axis at y is equal to 1 and the z-axis at z is equal to 1. So the plane makes intercepts one, 1, 1 on the coordinate axis. Therefore, the plane touches the x-axis, the plane passes through x-axis. Therefore, over here we can say that the plane passes through these points. That is, with respect to the x-axis, the plane passes through A, 1, 0, 0. The plane passes through B, that is the point where it touches the y-axis, becomes 0, 1, 0. And the third point C becomes 0, 0, 1. Now these three are non-collinear points. Obviously they are non-collinear points. And over here, therefore over here we have the vector A bar. So accordingly we are going to find the equation of the plane which passes through three non-collinear points. So in this case the position vector of A, that is A bar, is equal to I. B bar becomes J. And C bar, the position vector of C, becomes K. So the required equation of the plane. The required equation of the plane is that of the plane passing through three non-collinear points. The second theorem which we studied today. So the required equation is R dot AB cross AC is equal to A dot AB cross AC. So this becomes the required equation for us. Now what to find over here? First of all, you have to find AB. Before applying this equation, we have to first find what is AB. So AB becomes B minus A, which is now J minus I. Similarly, AC, C minus A, which is K minus I. Over here it is J minus I. Okay. Then we also require what? We also require AB cross AC, which is the determinant. So AB is J minus I. So minus 1, 1 and 0. Similarly, AC is K minus I. So minus 1, 0 for J and K becomes 1. Under K we put 1 over here. So solving it further, we are going to get 1 minus 0I minus minus 1 plus 0 j and plus instead of k 0 plus 1 k. So we get I plus j plus k upon solving it. Also we require A dot, see from the formula we require A dot AB cross AC from the equation. Now what is A in this case? A, as you saw just now, A is I bar, I cap. Okay, so when we find A dot AB cross AC, we get I dot this vector I plus j plus k, which is 1 into 1, only I is there, j and k are 0, so 1 into 1, which is 1, and therefore the equation, therefore the vector equation of the required plane is R dot AB cross AC. So R dot AB cross AC is I plus j plus k is equal to A dot AB cross AC, which is 1. So they have asked us a vector equation, and this is our required vector equation. Again, similar to this question, there is a question in miscellaneous exercise 6b. Again on page number 226 in the second question, and this is question number 9, that is it. You can attempt it as an assignment and see, check whether you're getting it out. Now we also deal with this particular sum taken from miscellaneous exercise 6b, page number 226. Let me explain the sum to you. The question is, find the vector equation of the plane passing through 3 points A, B and C. Obviously these are non-collinear points, so the vector equation is of the form. So the required equation is that of the equation which is passing through 3 non-collinear points. So the required equation of the plane is R dot AB cross AC. Just now we saw that equation. AB cross AC is equal to A dot AB cross AC. So this particular formula. So obviously you have to find out what is AB by doing B minus A. From here, find the position vectors A bar, B bar and C bar. Just write it in the vector form. Then you find what is AB. You also find what is AC. Then in the next step, we find what is AB cross AC by using the determinant. Then after that, you also find the next step, you find A dot AB cross AC. And then substitute all these values in this particular formula, that is it. Okay. So this sum again, I leave it to you as assignment to try out and get the answer. The more you practice, I've told you before also, the more you practice, the more you become thorough. There are still 2 more concepts with respect to exercise 6.3 before we can wrap up the exercise. But that will come in the next lecture. So thank you so much for listening, students.